So this session is going to be super interactive one, okay, because we are here talking about what you can do beyond the original resources or the standard resources that everybody uses. That is the FREIDA and the Residency Explorer, right? So I wanted to have a quick questions to all of you, that how many of you are done with your program list? A quick chat. Are you done with yes or no? How many of you are done with your program list? Partial, no. In progress, no. How many of you actually done it? Those are yes. I hope this session is going to be very, very helpful for them, especially because you have worked hard on those standard resources. And this is the time that you need to moderate your entire profile, okay, entire program list, to make it more efficient and cost effective. So this session is not about any standard resource not to follow. It is about how to follow and how can you save your entire energy along with the time if you will get the right guidance how to move ahead. Okay. So let's start ahead. Before that, all of you quickly drop a chat which specialty you are targeting. All right. Are you looking for IM, FM, PEDS, MedPEDS, Psych? What exactly you are looking at? So Barsha is pathology, Obs Gynec, FMIM, FMIM, all right. PMR, FMIM, MedPEDS, okay. FMIM, FM, okay, FIM. All right, so most of you are from IM and FM, right? So since basically most of IMGs apply in internal medicine and family medicine. I'm taking these two specialization as a prime specialization. Followed up, we will be settling to the other specialization. So let us analyze what all the routes to be followed up, how to do it and how to execute it. So initially whenever you start your research, your first step goes to FREIDA and Residency Explorer, because these are the two vital and the free resource, those who offer the latest information about the program, right? And they will give you some insider information about what is the US IMG ratio, what USMD ratios and IMGs ratio, what is the status, what is the type of program they holds up, and what kind of residents they do have, right? So these are the things you will able to find out in Residency Explorer, and along with that you will be having a good clarity about other missing informations. For an example, if I talk about FREIDA may say that I have length of the program, I have the program coordinators and program director details, but I don't have what salary they do offer. From Residency Explorer, you might have a more sufficient and impactful data, you will get it. And many a time you have Residency Explorer data available, but FREIDA not available. FREIDA have, but Residency Explorer not have. So in such cases, our team what they have done is they had reviewed the entire website of FREIDA and Residency Explorer, and they came to know that almost 30-35% of the program don't have the complete information. And probably 20% of the program even don't have any information. They might be old programs, they might be new programs, they might be, the programs where they itself not have informed anything about their entire categorization. Starting with HCA. Most of the campuses of HCA, you will not able to find out the realistic information and the detailed information because they have not even updated. Not to the FREIDA, not to the Residency Explorer, and not to over their website as well. So the second step, apart from HCA campus, if we talk about the second step, those 30% scope of entry, which I don't have, I have, let's say, 300 programs of IM which I shortlisted as per the FREIDA, But again, 200 programs or 120, 130 programs are still available, which I can check out through the websites. Okay. So through the website, I'll be able to get the other stuff, other database that will help me to make my extra list. So first job is, out of 686 participating program of I need to find the maximum data from FREIDA. I need to make a list. I'll show you what kind of a list you can prepare, what kind of an important bullet points you need to keep in your system. Okay. All right. So once your 120 program information or maybe 100 program information comes from the website, now you have majority of the data. Obviously, you cannot go for 100% because 100% information is still missing in the entire system. Okay, so what maximum we have to work on that only. And then the third important thing comes out is the resident data. And it's not just a resident data you need to check their med schools as well. When our team had done a research, they came to know that there is Dr. Shreya. There is Dr. Shreya Iyer. So we all know Dr. Shreya Iyer. Probably with this name, I can understand she might be from India only. Okay. But she is an Indian passport holder, did the complete studies in USA itself, and in the program where she got matched for the post graduation. So that comes under the American grad only. So she comes under the American grad category. She doesn't comes under the IMG category. Okay. So my point of understanding to you is, okay, med school helps you to identify the student is actually studied from which med school, and based on it, what category she holds or he holds. Okay. And once this is done, then we need to look on the holistic review. When I say holistic review, there are a couple of things very, very important. Whether the program has fellowship, whether the what is the program board certified ratio, what is the program, extracurricular, co-curricular, volunteer activities they do follow. What kind of a pay scale do they offer? What kind of advantages they do offer? What kind of a sick leave they do offer? So this is holistically like lot of things you need to consider. Okay, because you also need to be have a well-being along with your entire residency journey, and it is not just about a year, it's a contract of a 3 years of a categorical position. Okay, and in the meanwhile you need to find your ties is not just about your circle that you need to connect, that is about your interest as well. Your personal statement shows that you want to be a cardiologist, so do that program has a cardiology fellowship over there. If they do have, they will be surely going to take an interest on you. All right, so that ties will help you a lot in making a extension in the interviews. Okay, and later on check the selection per position. This is a new thing that is also important. There are lot of programs, I'll say lot of programs. Last year I learned this activity. There's a program called as Saint Joaquin. You can check the Saint Joaquin program in California. That program has interviewed, any guessing, any guessing, to close 15 position, how many interviews they did last year? Anybody has any even information about that program, how many interviews they had taken just to secure 15 positions? Because now after that I'll be going to show you the live database. Any update? Hira told 200 program interviewed. 200 interviewed they took. Anybody else? Any ballpark guessings? Any guessings? I'm just opening up that screen for you so that you guys can, see that live. So I'm going on a screen now. I'm going to have a screen of a San Joaquin, and I'm going to check on this is FREIDA. I'm going to check on through the FREIDA only. That will help us. Ratio of interview to first year position 180. We got another data that is from the Zucker School of Medicine at Harvard, not well at Staten Island program. So you can see this is the database students basically make. Okay. So for the 58 position, they have taken 1044 interviews to get it. So you can consider like this average interviews. Okay, people consider themselves range between, if you see here, they usually take, this is the list. I'm just talking here about IM only. I hope you can see my drop down as well. Let's just do one thing. Let's select all of them. Okay. So I'm just showing you that the average starts from 18.1, 9.9 to 0.0. And if you see this 1044 interviews, one program taken last year, that is Zucker Medicine, Northwell program. So these are also very, very important parameters that we need to consider. Okay, this consideration is going to be very well important for you to understand whether what program you are gonna choose. That program is gonna take you on how many applicants. If there is a lot of applicants versus very small positions, probably there is a risk of getting a match over there. So you need to keep your rank order as per the understanding of it. Okay. So moving forward, let's talk about what all the pointers we need to consider ourselves while making a final list. Okay. I hope you can see the page as well, the new page. Okay, great. So I'm considering a Sutter Health program. This is an example of a Sutter Health which will help you to make your own personalized list. This is our platform. This is an open platform for everybody. I'll give you the link of this platform. You can simply take the support of the insider informations, whatever we have tried to best provide you through our platform. Okay. So this what we need is we need to have an ECGME ID, because when we apply to our ERAS portal, that time this ECGME ID and this program name is the first two very, very, very important things to find which program to apply. And later on, we need to get the NRMP program ID. That is basically the NRMP code, categorical code, prelim code, and your research program code. So every position has their own different code, that then we need to have this code with us. So then exactly which position we need to apply, we can apply. Many a times people apply blindly on a prelim position as well as categorical position as well. You need to keep an understanding that you are applying to a program, but unluckily, if you got a prelim position, you need to find the advanced position for the next 2 years as well. I hope you are getting my point, what I'm talking about versus advanced position, prelim position, and categorical. I don't think so. I need to explain that. I'll give you an understanding. One is called C category, one is called P category, and another one is called A category. C is for categorical position. So if your program is of 3 years, so this Sutter Health will give you 3 years of a contract that you will be studying in our medical university or a hospital for the next 3 years. Okay, so there is a 3 year contract. If the specialty is of 4 year, then 4 year contract. If the specialty is of 5 year, then 5 year contract. When it comes to prelim position, it is a 1 year program. It is a first year confirmation that you will be joining this program for first year only. Now, what if you have only first year position and you need to find the rest too? So to find the rest too, there is called as an advanced position. So for the advanced position for the next 2 years, 3 years, whatever it works out, you need to apply to get your advanced position. In that case, there may be two different challenges you will get it. First is, for example, you got your first year position, but you don't have your second and third year position contract for the same year. In that case, you need to apply for the next year cycle again. You need to apply in the next year cycle again. So majority of the time, whenever you see SOAP, Supplemental Offer and Acceptance Program, most of the prelim positions becomes vacant and 99% of the categorical positions got filled out because nobody wanted to take a risk on their career. What if I don't get advanced position? And one more important information is there are more prelim position than advanced position. So it will gonna happen. Let's say there are 100 positions in some prelim. So only 20 to 30 positions are of advance only. So not all the positions, if you got the preliminary position, so you will surely gonna get the advanced position. It is not possible. Okay. I hope you got a clarity. Noor, Hira. Yeah, this is a difficult task, but you just need to keep your Excel or whatever the database you are making. So these are the first basic important point: ACGME code, NRMP code, program name, and city state. If you can get it, that is going to be helpful because that will going to shortlist your geographical preference. Okay. Then we need to jump on what kind category of program it is. If you are very specific about university program application, then yeah, you must follow the same. Otherwise, if you are open for all being an IMG, so community program, university based program, this data will be less impactful for you. Then the most important comes out is your minimum pass result, step 1 and step 2 CK. If somebody had written, we just take step 1 qualified, that means they can take any score. So when it is any score, that means the minimum score is a qualification. And our system also defines the same. And then we have the year of graduation. So year of graduation is very, very important because if you are an old graduate, you have lesser chance. If you are a fresh graduate, you have all the opportunities. Our data says that 30% of the programs you straight away lost if you have more than 4 year of graduation gap. If you have more than 4 year of a graduation gap, you straight away lose 30% of the programs. Then the next important part comes out is visa. I got match, but unluckily that program doesn't offer visa. Then the program contract, the match is of no use because I'm not able to join. The way it mentioned, they don't take J1, they don't take H1, they don't take F1. That means they only take graduates, those have green card holder. Those are US IMGs. Those are American grads. Those are Caribbean grads. Okay. Then you need to check the characteristics as per, this program size 1, 2, 3. What is the first year position, second year, third year? Then if it is important for you, you must see the compensation because when you find the rank order list, you also need to check which will be going to offer me the best salary, best services and the best opportunities. Then as I mentioned you, they offer preliminary position. No, they don't offer preliminary because all the year they have 13, 13, 13. That means straight away they offer categorical position. When it comes to preliminary means first year edition, that means your first year will be major higher size. Second year and third year is a lesser size. Then you have interview conducted last year, interview seat allocation conditions, required LOR, NRMP match participation. Many programs also offer this pre-match programs. When I say pre-match, that means you will get an interview from ERAS through, but you must not participate in ERAS because the program directly allow you to get joined their program. So that way they will offer you a pre-match program. So there are the programs which offers pre-match. The data is also available on the official sources. Then the most important thing you need to keep is the contact details, the program director and the coordinator, because most of the time regarding your documentations, regarding your update, you need to contact to them only. Okay. The formative Excel you guys can make like this. I can give you this, this header, what all the pointers you need to consider while having it. MD and IMG and DO consideration is also important. Okay. Along with that, your salaries compensation, as I have mentioned, it is important. For more information, you can check their websites, you can check their videos. So if you do have a primary link with you, and you wanted to get your personal statements in a personalized way, so their websites can help you to get more personalized statements make up. You need to also make, if you can make it, that is the what goal they have, what kind of a specific goal they have as a program, overall program, what they look forward in a couple of years, what they think about the residents with them. So accordingly, when it comes to your interview round with them, you have something data that is pre-owned with you. Okay, last application date, I don't think so it matters a lot, but you can keep it if it is available. Okay. So all of those things are very critical component in your entire journey of the match season. And I personally recommend everybody to look carefully on that. Additionally, the most important thing that matters the most is, even if you had an interview, because when you apply in hundreds of program, you will get interview, don't worry. But whether they will gonna select you, that is the most important thing. Recently, a lot of students have joined our batches. So whenever I had a talk, few of them are repeater batch. Like last year they had applied, unfortunately went unmatched, and this year they have again applied for the same cycle, for this cycle training program. So when I had a discussion with them, they specifically mentioned that, "Ke, Harshit, I got interviews." They also tell everything is very great, but they have certain criterias. They are religion specific, they are country specific, they are ethnic specific. That also we need to consider as one of the core criteria while planning our rank order list and while planning our programs. I'll tell you, a lot of programs, you will come to know that they never take IMGs. They mention they are IMG friendly. They take interviews of IMG. They keep you always motivated that, yeah, we will take you. But they never gonna take you. They always say in their interview, the program coordinator, directors, that, yeah, surely we'll look forward with you in the in the residency. But the reality is that if you check their databases, if you, let's say, be a Pakistani, you may apply it in an Indian program, you will not get. An Indian, there are Chinese GCCs based country specific program. Their program director to the peon, everybody is the country specific, or I would say even the religion specific. There are the programs which are very Gujarati specific. You'll come to know that. Just type Warren. You come to know something about that as well. So how do you know that? Noor, that is the answer of my question. That is the answer I'm going to give you of your question. That is through the websites specifically you need to visit. Let me show you right now. So this is the database. Okay. Now here is a check. As I mentioned, here is a check. This is a class of 2028. That means they joined in 2025 last year match, and they'll be graduating in 2028. Now here is only Muskan Avanis mission is available. Mamta Chaudhary, Minal Raza. This looks like, different category of physicians are there. But do you have any clarity? Muskan Anwar graduate from which med school? Okay, St. Jo going. So you need to do this as well. You need to have a next level of a research as well. Try to find their LinkedIn contacts. Muskan Avan, PGY1, Saint Joaquin. Now we got that. Making a program list becomes very simple. No, it's not simple. It is way tedious. Way tedious job. Okay. So she's currently in California. You can see the entire details. Rafia International School of Medicine. Now you need to check where this med school is. That is your next task. So it looks that if you actually wanted to have your fine list, practically none a single portal can give you, even none a single agency can give you, to be very honest, but they can maximize your potential and minimize your cost. And these are the stuff we have seen that okay, it is going to impact a lot while making a final list. It is making a very big impact. That is why here our team, they are doing everyday research. They are finding links. They are doing a lot of insider information. They are taking in inputs from them. They are trying to do their best to give you the more realistic database. So as I have shown you here in my presentation, there's a free stuff that we have made up. Okay, I'll share you the link, or let's do one thing. Let me drop you the. So you guys can scroll. This platform is free for you. Okay, you scroll that, find max to max information if you could get it from there. Additionally, we have made one portal. That is a program inside a shortlisting portal. This is basically based on your categorization, your YOGs, your step scores, your requirement of visa. These are the minimal requirements. Apart from that, lot of other thing comes. So this is the portal, which is a paid portal. You will get it from us. You can simply check matched. Matched means, let's say me as a doctor, so I keep my requirements, like I have 235 step 2 step 1 qualified. I require visa, so I require J1 H1B, because F1 doesn't consider under this residency programs. And then my year of graduation is 2024. So based on that, what programs fits to me, that is basically shown over here. So you guys can access this access to our portal, but this is a paid portal. Okay, so you will get access from probably in the next week. Okay, there are a lot of upgradations we are doing. Additionally, one more add-on which we are doing on a special demand, that is view resident page. That is currently logged. Our team is working on that to give you a statistic. The statistic which I showed you right now, you need to check the name, you need to check the med school name, the med school is in which country, that means the student is from which particular country belongs to. So that you will come to know that if they take IMG, they take majority of the IMG from Pakistan or from India or from Sri Lanka or from Nepal, right? Because these are the four prominent countries where the students from India from these countries goes to US for their further education. If somebody is from, let's say, I would say Dubai, so there are specific programs for Dubai, so you'll get this access absolutely on a exclusivity. Okay, but you will get it from IM and FM only on demand basis. So our team is actually doing it, which will take, and once it will be done, that will be accessible under the paid program only. And you will access this portal. Along with this portal, you will get you need to add your country, like from which country you belong. So they will give you that this country has this number of doctors, this program has this number of doctors from this country. So from India, like five to seven student out of this student is there in this program. So this is the level of list we are creating. Since the last couple of years we are working in this industry. We have made the pro data. We have taken old data plus new data. We have synced it and we have did a lot of things over there. I cannot say that it is perfect. but it can be proven for a specific candidate who is willing to be a part of our entire journey or entire venture of this program list. Okay, so as I have mentioned, what will be the use of program insider list? We create list not just based on one resource. We take all the important resource. We take best information if we can get it from the public resource. Second is we share the best insider information. As I have mentioned you, many of you might not had thought that this is the level of deepness I need to go while planning my program list, right? You just take simply US IMG kitna, IMG kitna, or in USMD grads kitna, and simply you find four filters, step 1, step 2, YOG, and you're done with it, right? You also need to make sure that the programs where you are going to signal them, the geographical preference that you are going to put them, whether this preference, whether this put-ons going to impact your match cycle, going to impact on your IRAS actually or not. Last year we did 21 applications in California. Entire profile is from California specific. We signaled we signaled basically 4 programs from California, and we got 7 interviews from California. All four from what we signaled, and 3 additionally from the rest 21. Rest 17, sorry. So why it happened, why it is possible? Because we made our profile and our list along with the same intent. We need to align all the tasks, and then we will be able to get the reflection of it. Might be not all the time, but will be on the best ground. Then we will help you to reduce the programs. I guarantee you right now, anybody who had done a partial work or who had completely made up the list, how many programs simply you selected till now? Any space, just name the specialization and share me the count, approximate count, not exact count. I'm asking approximate count. You have made it. Anybody who is willing to share that, I made my list. I made my 50% of list and I have shortlist this number of program. This is my specialization. You know what the AAMC and ERAS data says? AAMC data says if you are an IM or FM, average, I'm considering an average, IM and FM, and if you are a foreign grad, foreign medical graduate, then commonly you applied between 232 to 249 programs. Average, let's say 18,000 international doctors applied. Somebody applied with 170, 200, 280, 290. I have seen a last year applicant, she applied with 312 programs. She said, I have applied broadly. But what happened? She got 2 interviews. I'm not telling that because of the program list, you got 2 interviews. But when I talk about 300 programs, can anybody give me a guessing how many cost, how many dollars you have spended out? Any guessing? Everybody knows that from our post 11, you have next $20. And when you have crossed your 50 or 30 programs, then you have $30. So Jani Patel approximately correct, almost $7,000 you have spent it out. Even a student which I'm talking about for California program, he itself had paid approximately 5,000 program, $5,000. Just 219 programs he added. He's a US IMG. That is the reason. Because he had an opportunity to apply in those programs as well where the visa is not required. So he had a high opportunity. Hi Sana, thank you so much. So I am guaranteeing you right now, I can bet you, You make your list and our team will make your list, and there will be a difference of $1,000. When you apply through our list, actually you realize that the gap that we have that we have given it to you versus the list that you have made up by spending almost not I would say one day, almost 7 8 days of time, whatever the research, everything you had done it versus the research that we have done it in the couple of years, the gap of $1,000 comes out. And I'm telling you that none a single program you'll get interview which I lost off from your application. I'll tell you a very small example. Anybody knows what is the average acceptance ratio of Hamilton program, Hamilton Medicine, Hamilton Hospital, Georgia? What is the average step 2 score required? You can Google it. Simply Google it right now. You have couple of minutes. Just simply Google it and tell me what is the requirement. What is the requirement of Hamilton? You have this platform now, this program insider. You can simply check from here as well. Lokesh, it is like 240 is mentioned over their website or the FREIDA, or you are talking about that 240 maybe their requirement. So this is the Hamilton Medical Center program. And this is all information. I don't have any personal binding, any personal biasness with any program. I'm just giving you the information that will help you to get more insightful understanding. The data, I think, okay, it is mentioned. Okay. So see, this is IMG applicant must pass the step 1 to be considered, yes. IMG must pass the step 2 CK to be considered, yes. They won't have specific guidelines they have mentioned out. So the first resource failed up. Anybody is researching on different resource? No score, I know from their resident. Okay, website says no score required, just pass, correct? Now I'll show you another one. This is there is a development going on this portal. So many a times the system will slow down. So I don't think so. Okay, you should keep this as a prime important part. And lot of programs is gonna add in future. New programs, lot of updates is gonna come out. So they have mentioned 220. This year they haven't mentioned. Last year their update was 220. So we have taken data from previous databases as well. If the this year data is not available in the systems, and that is also available on the website. Let us jump to the official website. I think we can get it. I am going to give you insider information that check all the resident. I give you simple specification. Check all the residents. Check their basically go to their LinkedIn's. Check anybody is having less than 237 score in step 2 CK. If a single student has a 237 score, then you call me and say, sir, you are wrong. None a single interview taken less than 240. None a single interview. Even a student who interviewed last year, she didn't get a match this on that program. She itself told que I got interview based on my step 2 only, and I had a step 2 of a 247. And she matched in a different program by God grace. So my point is that there is also an inside information you might require. See, these type of information is practically not possible from anybody to give you. But yeah, if you could get from your ties, that is also going to help you. If you get it from our side, that is also going to help you. Because the way I have couple of information about couple of programs, if you don't have, if you are 235, don't apply in Hamilton. You are no interview. Even if interview, no selection. It's a true fact. Just go check their websites, came to know that. So that is all about it. And I hope I gave you the very insightful information about the entire program list to be created out. Okay. You do one thing, guys. I am sharing you the company contact details. Our team is there. Okay. You need to type, give me the pointers required to make my list. So our team will give you those pointers which you need to find around the websites or all the resources to make your Excel sheet or whatever you wanted to make. Okay. Or if anybody want exclusive program list, you will get in next 1 week or 10 days. Their pre-bookings are currently opened. You will get a very good quality insider information with resident data, because finding a resident data is what very critical. This resident data help you to find your ties. Maybe let's say for example somebody from your college got matched, they might be a senior. So late, if you do have that database, you can ask them for a recommendation, right? This especially happens with Gujarati students because they have a very strong ties with everybody, and they will be able to figure out that I do have my friend over there, I'll ask them. Because majority of the south region students and the Gujarat students, they usually get placed in America. The location like MP and this CG and this Bihar and this UP, you have a very less chance to find. Even Rajasthan, you have a very less chance to find your entire, your colleagues, your friends. But yeah, especially those candidates from South region and from Gujarat, you guys have a great opportunity. This entire database will help you to make your tie strong. You will make connections. You still have a 1 month time. You'll find your connections, you get recommendations, you get insider information, and then you apply. And guaranteed savings of $1,000. I hope this session was insightful for you. Still, you do have any question, then kindly drop a question over the chat. Otherwise, we'll close this session. So anybody is willing to take, kindly drop the message over the contact number given. Okay, our team will take care of yours and they will help you to find your entire details. Hira, about other specialty, commonly it happens with the same with every specialty except obs gynae, because obs gynae had a different system. They do not go through the NRMP pathway. Okay. Anybody is having any question? Alia, I think. Who else is there? Alia, Adnan, Aditi, Barsha, Farina, FNU, Haria, Ashish, Richie, Suna, Tulika. Anybody still having any question? All right, I think we are done with it. So great. Thank you so much for being a part of this session. I hope our efforts of making your journey successful will help actually. Okay, whatever we are doing, whatever we are exchanging with you, okay, that will help you in your residency. I don't want students to have their lower down faces post match and they see themselves that I unmatched and I did these mistakes and that made me and that fall down me to went unmatched. So I hope this entire sessions which we'll be going to do come on back to back, that will gonna help you. In the meanwhile, stay connected with our Instagram channel. I try to put more and more information about the programs in the coming week. Okay, I'll make videos on which specialty, which all the programs not to apply, which to apply, what specifications to be needed up. Okay, and I do our best. Our team do our best to give you the most out of it. So thank you so much. Have a nice day.